I don't know who needs to hear this today, but I just want to pass on words of encouragement. Right now, I am going through one of the most difficult financial situations in my life. I graduated from school. I had two bachelor's degrees and a law degree at the recession that happened or somewhere around 2008, 2009, 2010. You guys remember what was going on? It took me 18 months back then to find a job. And what I was doing to hustle was I took on a gazillion part-time jobs, 5 hours here, 10 hours there, temp jobs. I was lucky enough to be able to live at home with my parents, but I had a car note and some credit card debt, and I was trying to build my future. It took me 18 months to finally find a full-time job. Meanwhile, I figured out how to drop ship on eBay, which, if you guys don't know what that is, that means you're literally posting items on eBay that you don't have. This is like 15 years ago, right? Now, with Amazon and everybody and their mama and social media exploding, I don't know how you do a successful dropship business, because now, like for example, I go to Kohl's.com and be like, hey, let me sell this couch. Or I found a website that had discount ellipticals that I was selling. I sold like at least 20 of those suckers, never had to touch them, just literally had to go on a website, put the information in, had happy customers. Now, what am I doing to survive is the prices keep going up. Anything I can. I don't know how to sell on eBay anymore. I tried a few years ago, and all that happened was I was paying out of my pocket. So I'm so grateful for apps like Uber Eats, DoorDash, any type of gig economy where you don't have to go and do an interview. Now, I'm actively searching for jobs right now as my expenses continue to climb, and what I started doing 10 years ago, which was running my own business, is really not cutting it. I happened to get into the field of employment law, and that is just something that is crazy right now, where there's so many layoffs that I'm not getting the same type of clientele that I used to get. People are not trying to negotiate better pay or do certain things. People are in survival mode. So I have been blessed to be able to go into other areas of law, and that's what I'm doing. But meanwhile, my bills keep stacking up, and I'm talking about right now with just basic expenses, I'm scrambling. And everybody thinks that if you're an attorney, you just have gazillions and gazillions of dollars. Yeah, there was one point in time where I was making $10,000, even sometimes $20,000 a month. But when you run your own business, you have taxes, you have employees, you have rent, you have all these expenses that really eat into that. And so, I mean, honestly, the best year I ever had was probably making $300,000 through my business, but I had two employees and I invested in advertising. And I'll just be honest that at the end of the day, I'm very proud of what I made, but it was closer to, like $90,000 of what I actually had, which is good money, but you would think if you have a law degree, you'd make more. So I just want to tell you that nobody right now, I don't care if you got a degree in engineering, computer science, law, accounting, nurses, there are layoffs, and you have to have faith right now. Faith. When you don't have the money in your bank account and you need to pay the bills, keep the faith. Keep the faith.